So this is the build that I made, my Christmas trade with Keith over at Outlaw Speed Shop. So even though Keith was busy with his own invitational fall trucks, he made a little bit of room in his schedule and agreed to do the Christmas trade with me. He chose doing the 2-car mashup 60s hot rod. I love doing mashups, so I was pretty stoked that he chose that. So I started with the Chevelle. I think this was a 64 Chevelle. And I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, so hot rods don't have back seats, so I chopped out the back seat and shortened the top and pulled it back some. And I dug around. I wanted to have a really nice motor in the front, and so I ended up going with I don't even know what this casting is called, but it's pretty long here, and I put a little bit of work into it, and I just really wasn't happy with it. Sometimes you know right away it's going to work, and sometimes it's just not working. And so I was in my favorite little honey hole at the antique store, came across a different casting that had the front end on it that I absolutely wanted, and it was a drop top. I forget the exact name of this one, but it was perfect. So I stole the front end off of the drop top, combined it with the back end of the Chevelle, and turned out to be the perfect length. And from there, it all went together pretty smoothly. Here I've got some JB weld, and strengthened the base, where I combined it with the glue. Went through a couple sets of wheels, and then found out that, you know what, I just had to start over, and because the base just wasn't working out. So I grabbed another Chevelle, and since I'd already gone through everything, it was pretty easy to just cut it apart the way that I needed it, put it together, and here I've got it with the front end of the drop top. I couldn't really figure out what color scheme I wanted to go with it, so I did like these wheels, and used a little bit of Bondo. Tried to body work is like one of the things that I'm having to we'll just say that's an opportunity, right? And so I just kept working at it, layer after layer, sanded down. I went and I primed the other pieces. I'd come back and I would paint it, and just everything stood out. And I was like, okay, this does not look good. So sanded off the paint, more Bondo. Okay, as I've got it, the body's painted black. Just did a little detail on the motor, and still going back and forth. Got the white there for the base coat. Still wasn't sure of what color I was going to use, and I was chatting with Keith, and I don't know, I forget the exact context, but I think I was talking about Steve's build that I did, and I said it came out just pretty dirty looking, and he said dirty's good. Well, that was all the motivation I needed. And so I ended up, instead of trying to make it like a super shiny, painted up hot rod, I went in the other direction with it. Nice, found a rat fink picture to use, made the decals for it, the rat fink power. And so all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way that this came out. And I hope Keith is as well. Go over to Keith's channel, Outlaw Speed Shop, and check out the build that he made me. And then tomorrow I'll come back and check out the videos of the unboxing, see what Keith thinks of this 2-car mashup 60s hot rod. All in all, I'm pretty happy with. I mean, I would drive that. Yeah, I definitely would. And then check out what the build that Keith made me, and then the unboxing of receiving it. Anyways, just want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Hope you take a moment to check out the other Christmas trades and go and give them some love too.